Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a reading for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Gemini, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, you can find that information in my Buy Me a Coffee link, my official Instagram and TikTok, all listed in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Gem, I hope that you're doing well. I'm going to be using 2 decks for your reading today. The first one for the overall energy will be from the Starseed Oracle deck, and I'm going to be using a brand new tarot deck that was just gifted to me, the Butterfly Wisdom Tarot. The cards have been pre-shuffled. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Angel Spirits, Guides, what messages do you have, please, for Gemini? You know what's crazy? I'm going to tell you what's crazy. When I was shuffling this deck, shuffle, there was a card that flipped out during the pre-shuffle, and it was the card that flipped out again. And because I looked at it and I was like, interesting. Star family. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. You know what's really funny? The way that my camera is angled, you can see Bluey in the corner. Right there, I have Bluey. Do you know who Bluey is? I don't know why that's relevant. Why is that relevant? You could be Australian. That's an Australian television show. Or have some affinity to Australia, to dogs, to being an elder daughter. Bluey is the older daughter. I'm not sure. You could like the color blue. I don't know what Bluey has to do with anything except the fact that I just noticed Bluey was there, but Spirit wants me to notice it, and honestly, that's all I have to say about that. So, it could just be just a funny thing that you resonate with. I feel as though, you know, this kind of reminds me of like Big Bang energy, and then from the Big Bang, it's like everything kind of hurls out in every direction exponentially. And it's kind of like souls being thrust, because they're kind of humanoid figures, right? They look like galaxies from far away, but like you look up close and they look kind of humanoid or angelic. So there could be someone or something at a distance from you, not just your star family from the stars, if that's something that you resonate with, but like starseed family incarnated on Earth that are at a distance from you. So somebody who's at a distance from you that is part of your soul tribe. The message of the card is to call in support. So there could be this sense of you needing some assistance, some help, some emotional support, and that it's okay to ask for that help. You know, it's really weird. I have a pillow behind me. Okay, Spirit wants me to call attention to the pillow, because the pillow, I got this, a friend gave this to me, but it's the Lovers, right? The Lovers card. That's Gemini energy. It's very strange because I don't know that I've ever shown that pillow on camera. I don't think that I ever have. But for some reason, it's almost like I felt, I talk to my spirit guides and stuff, but they don't necessarily manifest themselves physically, thank goodness, because like I'm not ready for that yet. But I did kind of feel something tug, and it could have just been this pillow catching just a little piece of my hair, but I felt something tug, And so I wanted to show you the pillows. So then I showed you your card in the major arcana, the Lovers. So this could be a lover, a divine counterpart. Doesn't have to be romantic, could be platonic, but somebody that is like a soul sister or brother or person to you. Your other half, your twin flame, could be all of those things. That has some kind of psychic connection to you, because it was like being born of the same stuff, right? But cast out in all different directions so that you could cultivate your own experiences. But now it's like Spirit wants to say that it's okay for you to reach out, to ask for, even if it's just a conversation, to ask for some kind of comfort or support of some kind that's like can only come from that person. And you have friends in your life that you can talk to them about anything. If you are lucky enough to have a person like that in your life, and let's say that person moved to a different town, don't think that you're bothering them. They're your person. Like, reach out. Because you'd want them to reach out to you, right? If something was going on in their life, you would want them to reach out and say, hey, Gemini. Sorry, Gemini, I do have to tell you that in that moment where I had to pause the video, my Gemini called me right in that moment. There are no coincidences, right? So there's something here where it's really important for you to kind of bridge a connection. That's the most important theme for your reading today, bridging the connection. So let's get some cards out. Angels, spirits, guides, what messages do you have for Gemini, please? Beautiful. Number 7 of the major arcana. I don't know. I think you're the first person, you're the first group to get the Chariot card. Cancer in the major arcana. The Chariot card is one that talks about having hard control. So it's this idea that the two symbols here in a traditional deck would represent light and shadow, yin and yang, the harmonious balance of two polar opposites, and being able to balance those opposites that reside within the self, the light and shadow aspects of the self. And once we've mastered that, right, because the charioteer masters the chariot, masters the vehicle which propels movement forward. Once we've mastered that, we can kind of move towards something victorious, because this often does represent a card of victory. It's like this tenacious energy that drives motion, that drives progress. And I feel that there is something happening in your life right now, Gemini, that you are absolutely dominating, is the word that came to my mind. That you're dominating, that you are going for gold, and you're not going to stop until you reach it. What does this have to do with? 7 of Swords. Interesting. There's strategy, though. It's so interesting, because 7 of Swords, it's an air sign energy, which is your your element, Gemini, this card can be a little bit of trickster, a feeling of being a trickster. Like if we're in competition or at war with something, or having to deal with something that might be unpleasant, for example. Yes, you're going to move towards victory, but how you do it will be stealthy, strategic, which is a great word for Gemini. Geminis are very strategic. It's not that you're going to make a lot of fuss. This is like a really good Gemini card, actually. It's not that you're going to make a lot of fuss. You're not going to let everybody see what you're doing. But you're going to come up with a plan so that you make things work in your favor. Let me just put it that way. In the traditional tarot, the Seven of Swords talks about a character who steals swords from the opposing army, like steals them away so that they can't be used against them. It's like, I don't want to fight with you, but I don't want to lose. So there's a lot of heavy strategy going on as well. And maybe that's why you need to call in the backup, the support. Maybe there's something here that you need. Okay. This is not going to resonate for everybody, but I am getting, if this is you, please do call for help. I'm getting a scenario in my mind of somebody leaving a toxic relationship and needing to move out. If you catch my drift, needing to get out of that situation ASAP. So please do call for help if you are in that scenario. Okay, that's just like maybe for one person. Let's get another card. 3 cards came out, all in reverse. 10 of Cups in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse, the 4 of Cups in reverse. Let's start with the 4 of Cups. This card usually talks about apathy, complacency, this sense that we can't see all of the opportunities coming towards us. And when the card is in reverse, it's like I see very clearly. I hear a voice kind of saying, excuse me. I do see very clearly what is on offer, what is being held back, what I need to pay attention to, and what needs to be left behind. Gemini sees that very clearly. Page of Swords in reverse, it's kind of like who is interested and who is not. These might have to do with sacred contracts, karmic contracts, and breaking those contracts. The card in reverse, it's like, you know, with the 10 of Cups in reverse, this is a card of blissfulness and happiness. The card is in reverse. It's like breaking ties with people that no longer fulfill any kind of love or friendship or positivity in your life. They don't serve that role. They don't operate in that space for you. Maybe they never did. And I see you kind of breaking away from that energy that doesn't provide any kind of sustenance or solace or even a sense of humor. It's like somebody toxic. And I'm going back to that toxic thing. You're going to have your last laugh. And it's not about like revenge or anything, but with this Chariot card starting out the reading, it's like you're gonna have your victory. You're gonna have your last laugh. But there could be some hurdles that you're dealing with at the moment. There's some deep lessons that need to be learned, and you're very acutely aware of that. Can I get another card for Gemini? Yeah. I am so thankful that this card popped out. Number 4 of the Major Arcana, the Emperor, Aries energy. The Emperor has the power of all 4 kings of the tarot. The divine masculine. The Emperor doesn't play games. This is CEO, boss energy. It's the card of, like, it's almost like you can't go any higher than the Emperor. They do like to have a lot of control, which I think is right up your alley, Gemini. Ooh, I feel like this great purging. It's this great purging happening. Because I'm looking at this card again. It's just like, it just feels like, it's almost like another way to interpret it. It's just like I'm flinging off, like, just that ickiness, it's like I'm this great light. Gemini is this great light, and just like anything that doesn't kind of sit within the same frequency or vibration as my light does not belong. And so we're just kind of, it's almost like expelling it, right? You know that song, I don't know all the lyrics, but all I hear is that song, I'll Rise Up. I don't know the rest of the words. I just hear, I'll rise up. And then it's just, but it's somebody belting the song. That's what I hear when I look at this card. This is Gemini rising up, rising through the ranks, rising over the barriers and the obstacles. Phoenix rising. There's a delicate balance though, because I see this like ball in the middle with the symbol of Aries on it. Like I said before, it's not that there's going to be a lot of attention. You're not necessarily drawing particular attention to yourself, and that's on purpose. You're not drawing a lot of attention to yourself, but it's almost like while everyone is distracted by what's going on over here, I'm gonna be over here making my ascent. You know what? It's like weird because I pointed out Bluey right there. It was almost like, yeah, look at this shiny thing while I'm over here rising up. And before you know it, I'm going to be in charge of everything. And that's exactly how I want it. It's not just to be, you know, dominant over everyone else. It's not about that necessarily. It's about kind of stepping into your power, stepping back onto your path, and calling upon the people who can help you to get there, that believe in you, the people that believe in you, that support you. Another card for Gemini, please. 4 cards came out, sorry. The first one is the 8 of Cups in the reverse. This can, in the upright, this card talks about walking away from 8 full cups to destinations unknown. When the card is in reverse for me as a reader, it represents a homecoming. Coming back to self. 3 of Pentacles, co-creating with spirit. Manifesting with spirit. Trusting in, it's like pooling your own resources, your own talents, gifts, skills, abilities to co-create with spirit. Look at that. I think you're the first sign to get the Ace of Wands in this series. Because you're in this frequency, it's like you're primed to receive this brand new beginning. It has a lot of energy behind it, a lot of creativity. Like, basically, it looks like the sun is behind this butterfly, right? This huge light energy, just like this. See this? It's like, it feels synchronous. The World, number 21, Major Arcana. Chapters closing and new chapters beginning. This is amazing. This is amazing. You're transforming. It's a more ascended version of you, a more mature version. It's like, I want to say it's like you're beating the odds. And I think it leaves you a little dumbfounded. Like, it leaves you almost shocked or surprised. Like, how did I do that? How did I actually do that? One, because you believed in yourself with the Chariot card here, but 2, because you thought it through. You used strategy. It wasn't an accident. It was your intelligence. Let's get another card. Can we? I want to know more about this Ace of Wands. What is that about? 2 cards. Aha. So I asked for clarifiers for the Ace of Wands. I got the 7 of Cups and number 15 of the Major Arcana, the Devil card, Capricorn energy. So the Devil card, we can talk about obsessions, workaholism, addictions, negative self-talk, doubt. The 7 of Cups talks about being spoiled for choice. There's so many cups, so many possibilities, and being confused by which one to choose. So these clarify this brand new beginning. It's almost as if Spirit is showing me very clearly what it is that you had to overcome. There's this sense that you were trapped and bound in a cycle of indecision for a very long time. And now it's become crystal clear of what it is that you're working towards. Another card. What are we working towards? What is Gemini working towards? The 4 of Swords in reverse. Lifting ourselves out of a stasis period. 4 of Swords can talk about rest and recuperation after great disappointment or depression or sadness. When the card is in reverse, it's like we're waking up now. We're revitalized. We're refreshed. It's like we're being assertive for ourselves. We're going after what it is that we want. We now have the energy to do that, which is very exciting. Can I have a final card to close out the reading? This is for Gemini. This is for Gemini. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Swords in the upright. It's more Libra energy for me, but it is your element, the air signs, the air element. Queen of Swords talks about somebody who is concerned with the truth. She is a character who is, it's like she knows what the truth is, but she demands to hear it from you, to know, to see if you know what the truth is. She already knows. It's like when you like ask a rhetorical question. You don't actually need an answer unless you're trying to discern who knows what. Right? Rhetorical questions, it's like the person who's asking already knows. That feels like the Queen of Swords in the upright, but you got this card in reverse. When the Queen of Swords is in reverse for me, it's like, I don't even care. I'm not even looking at it. I'm not even interested. Yes, I know what the truth is. I'm not even interested in game playing, silliness. That's what I feel like. I'm not interested in this silliness. This is a time I feel that Gemini is going to really understand who their friends are, understand who is truly in their soul family, their soul tribe, and who is not. And you're going to act accordingly to, how do I say this delicately? You're going to, I don't want to say it delicately. Gemini doesn't want me to say it delicately. You're going to clean house. You're going to clean your energetic house. Good for you. That's your reading, Gemini. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Gem.